Right, what's happening YouTube? We're back for another video here. Welcome to the off season. Ignore the closed horse. Ignore the mess of the desk. We've had a lot of work on there today and a lot of stuff happening today. I'm excited. So it's day one of the off season. We're getting stuck in your training. First up, we've got a lower body gym session today, which we're gonna get stuck into shortly. I'm just gonna get the coffee here, mapping out the training week. Just writing down the sessions. Fresh notebook, fresh pages, blank pages. So looking forward to getting stuck in and document the next couple of months. So in this video I'm just going to run through like a brief overview of what I'm doing throughout the off season, and then over the coming weeks I'm going to show you more in depth of what the sessions look like, talking through sessions, why I'm doing it, giving you insights to that, what you should be doing and all that crack. But basically as a whole, as an overview, the goal is to build robustness in the body, get the body prepared for more intense work to come down the line, which will be in the pre-season and then obviously the in-season stage. And in order to do that, we want to build up the strength, build up resiliency, build up that robustness, build a bit of muscle around those like common injury sites, especially lower body, and building up the hamstring and everything around that again. Just a few wee aches, niggles, a few wee things that crept up last season. We want to iron them out, and then obviously we want to build up the running volume as well. Build up the speed and the tolerance, the hitting speed, and actually get that a wee bit faster, move more efficiently. So from a technique standpoint, but actually an exposure standpoint. And then obviously we want to build up the running volume to improve conditioning, improve robustness, and be used to hitting those demands, so that whenever we go back into the team pre-season, it's not a shock to the system, and we can actually use the pre-season to build again and be at an even better level coming into the league, and give us a platform to hit even higher heights that we want to hit. So yeah, that's the plan. Obviously with the off season, it's not a case of going 0 to 100 right away. We'll be progressing it up over the next couple of weeks. So not a massive amount of running volume to start with, not a massive amount of speed work to start with, but we'll sort of drip feed that in, and we'll build it bit by bit. But we do have a pretty stacked week, to be fair. A lot of gym work, resiliency work, robustness work, rehab, prehab sort of stuff, along with a fair bit of lower body strength. We've got 2 lower body strength sessions. We've got resiliency work in there, robustness work in there on top of that. So we're probably hitting lower body, our bits and pieces of lower body, probably 3-4 times a week anyway. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready to get stuck back in. As we were saying in the last video, we'll have goals, targets of what we want to get from it. From a physical performance standpoint, it's again building that robustness, getting that wee bit faster, that wee bit fitter, like just improving everything across the board. But the big thing I'm going after is body composition. So we've got 6 weeks until I head to Australia here. I want to get shredded, I want to get diced. This is where we're currently sitting at the minute. Don't know if you can see that too well, but we're sitting around 79. Okay, which is 79. Sitting around 81.5 kg this morning, so that's kind of where we've been sitting at. To be fair, big feed yesterday. Went to the man's for dinner. Stayed relatively close to the calories, but yeah, it was a big feed, so going away a wee bit heavier. But yeah, we should see. Probably really only started Thursday last week tracking again. So we should see that weight starting to drop down. Want to be below the 80s, in around the 80s mark towards the end of this week. So we'll see where we're at. Going to go stuck into the session here shortly. Just writing down the training week here. Writing out the session. It's 1:45. We're going to get stuck into it. We have a lot of work on today. So it's Monday. This morning we had check-ins. Tonight we have our live webinar, the off-season blueprint. So I was doing like a practice run of it, making a few wee tweaks, a few wee edits, just making sure everything's ready to go, practicing it, making like sharing screens, going from getting the iPad up and all that crack. So yeah, we're going to get stuck into that tonight. Right, gym session done. First gym session of the off season. Lower body strength session done. Went well. Was actually pretty nice, pretty enjoyable. Bit of prep work, bit of stuff for hamstrings, bit of mobility, and then hamstrings, hips, and then straight into a bit of power, like jumps, seated jump with trap bar deadlift. Then we went into some hamstring curls. Some calf work then, and then we did the summer for 20 minutes. So now getting the pancakes in this, refueling, and then going to get back into work for the rest of the day. So getting back to clients and getting the final touches ready to go, make sure everything's bulletproof for the webinar tonight. So we've got about 3 hours of them. So I'm going to get back to clients, do another run through of the webinar, and just make sure we get everything that we need. And then we get stuck in that at 7 o'clock. Getting excited for it now. It's going to be a good one. So yeah, if you're watching this and you're on the webinar, comment down below how you found it. Let us know your thoughts. Let me know if it was any good. And if it did show up, big thank you for showing up and coming along. Means a lot. We've actually got over 200 people registered. 228 people will have registered, which is fucking class. Right, getting ready for the webinar here. 6:52. We're going live in 8 minutes. We've got 6 people sitting in the waiting room already. Just waiting for Dara to jump on. Run through a few things just to make sure everything is legit and ready to go. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Ran through it a couple of times now. That's the good thing about it. Like it's not as if we're like, it's not like a performance. It's like talking about stuff that I talk about every single day. Talking about what we do inside the program. Talking about, you know, a lot of the ideas behind the program, a lot of the themes that we talk about inside the program. So it's pretty natural, like. But it's just whenever the audience gets a wee bit bigger, you get those sort of feelings. And yeah, you just because you put it out there for so long, you're just hoping it doesn't. It all goes smoothly and it all goes to plan. I'll give you an update on how we get on. Again, if you watched it, if you're on it, let us know how you found it. But yeah, I'm going to put the camera away here, get ready to go, make sure we're set up. What's happening? So day 2 off season. Today we've got it's not a bad day, it's actually a nice wee day. It'll be interesting later on anyway. We've got a bit of resiliency work here first and then in the upper body. Even say upper body, it's not a massive amount of upper body at the minute. And then we're back later on for a big session. It's fucking freezing this morning. It says 9.5 here on the thing, but it was saying on my phone it's like 5 degrees and you can feel it alright. Just got up, got the collagen in the way, got a coffee in the way. We're heading around here, it's 7:30 now, so first part of the day done this morning, and then we'll come back later on for the bike. Busy day today with calls. I get 4 calls a day with potential new clients coming on board, so it's getting that time of the year. Spaces are going. I think these four were already booked in before the webinar last night. There's a few more booked in for the rest of the week, because some in the next week as well. So getting to that busy time of the year, which is exactly what we want to see. Players wanting to take advantage of the time off. Get a good block of work done, set themselves up for the new season, and that's what we were chatting about on the webinar last night. Like, you can literally, like, a good 3 to 5 months now can set you up for serious heights in the new year, which is great. That's magic, and that's exactly what we want to do. But then at the same time, like, that's only a fucking 3 to 5 months. Like, it's not half a year. So what are you going to do in the rest of that time? So yes, it's important to get to the heights and build the base. Well, firstly, it allows you to build the base to have the potential to hit the heights. But then you actually have to do the work to go and get yourself up to those heights as well. And you have to continue working on it and continue building as the season goes on. Too many players do the fucking off-season work and then just pull the pin whenever it comes to the in-season, because they want to be fresh. They don't want to do anything like that's going to hinder them. If that is the case, then it's nothing to do with actually doing the work. It's the type of work that you're doing. You might even be doing a lot of the right stuff there too, but you're probably doing too much of it at the wrong times, and that can leave you fried. So yeah, it's all about, we're big on doing the right type of work and the right amounts at the right times to get you exactly what you need when you need it. Food for thought. I know you're probably literally just finished your season and I'm talking about in season already, but yeah, we need to think about these things, and we need to understand these things. But right, I'm gonna fuck up now, stop talking, I'm gonna go get my session done. Let's go. First meal of the day, bagel, turkey bacon, 3 poached eggs. Hard to beat. What a day, lads. It was freezing this morning, but sun's out now and I was sweating coming home. But there's something about it. So you see a crisp morning and it's a wee bit cold. You get the jacket on, you go for a walk, but there's blue skies out. something about it that just fucking hits different, especially after you've trained. You're going to get your coffee, you're out for a walk, it's just fucking, it's something nice about it. Blue skies, sun out, like how can that not put you in a good mood? So getting back to plans for a wee bit, went for a walk, got the coffee, and then we are into a busy day of calls. So 4 calls today, 12:30, 1:30, then get a bit of work done, get a content done, get a bit of content done, get the recording from last night's webinar prep, ready to go out, and then I think it's 4 and 5 or else 5 and 6 for the next calls. 5 and 6, and then we're going to go to the gym afterwards and get the bike session done. So assault bike session, which is going to be grim, it's going to be stinking, but we'll get a good playlist on, or we'll get a live set on SoundCloud, and then we'll blast it out.
What's happening? So we're on Wednesday, 24th of September. First session back in the pitch. So we're about a week and a half, 10 days after getting beat. Not gonna lie, don't really want to be on the pitch today, but it is what it is. So we get it done. That's what Alan's put in for me. That's what's in the plan. So yeah, we're getting into it. Nothing hectic right now, so it's not too bad. So probably the best boots ever made. Been a while since I've worn them. But so they're in the back of the cupboard there. At the green and orange axes, and they ripped on me. So I had to pull these out just in case I needed them, but sure, the last couple of games it was flipping, so I found another alone. So yeah, we're just out of the gym, did a wee bit of prep work, and now we're going to get a bit of fit stuff. So a wee bit of Excel work, nothing hectic at all. 10 meters, so 10 by 10. Focusing on first 6 reps, nice fast switching, and then last few reps a bit more aggression in it, a bit more range, and then run the more conditioning stuff, fucking shuttle stuff and snakes and ladders. On kills it. I'll try and show it on the camera if I can. Doesn't look too nice to be fair. Looking at 10 meters out, back, 20 back, 30 back, and then in the 50 meter tempo. But then it's like an inch run, like a snake run to the way back. Yeah. 30-second rest between reps. 3 sets of 6. So really tasty. Just around the gym out, did a wee bit of prep. Bit of mobility, just the back distractions, and then a bit of hamstring prep, hamstring sliders, and a deep tier squat jump, lunge jump, split squat jump. We're gonna get stuck into this, hopefully half an hour, 45 minutes. As a stop. So yeah, that's good. New low weigh in today as well, 80.6 kg. So body weight is coming down nicely. Part of that we do the eating less food, water, slightly less carbs in that too, but I do actually feel a wee bit thinner as well. So let's take it. Right, so those steps in first 6 reps, 6 reps to 6 steps. We're going, the first 6 anyway, we're going for like a faster frequency. So it's all about the speed of the switch, quick punch forward. Imagine there's like a glass in front of you or like a balloon in front of you. You're trying to smash the knee forward, smash the glass, burst the balloon, and then think there's a nail behind you. You need to hammer that nail down and back into the ground. So burst the balloon, hammer the nail, and then trying to keep the shoulder in front of the body, keep the shoulder in front. That's what leads you going forward. So faster switch there, the first couple. The next one now, we're gonna make the range a wee bit longer, try and cover a bit more distance with each step. So it's getting that blend of still needing to switch fast, but applying a good amount of force into the ground to allow you to actually travel. And you have to keep the switch coming fast in order to keep up that momentum and keep going forward. So that one was probably really long and pushy, but I don't feel like it was that fast. So gotta work on the speed of the switch here now. Right, so that's that bit done. Into the conditioning now, the fun part. 3 sets, 6 reps, 30 seconds between reps, 90 seconds between sets. And we've got 10 back, 20 back, 30 back, 30 back, and then in the 50-meter tempo, and then like a curve running the way back in Scotty fucking tight off going bush. Right? 20 seconds, and it runs up the next minute here, maybe stop a bit. So 10 back, 20 back, 30 back, right to 50, straight, and then curvy on the way back, 40 seconds rest. Then go again. So you know. Hey. Right, section done. I was able to push a little bit more and I felt like I did. I suppose it was one of the first time doing something like that in a good way, so it's sort of sussing out what kind of pace it. Obviously if you blow the load early on, you're not gonna last too long, you're gonna fucking burn out. So it's like that sort of 8 out of 10 range, give it a fair fucking rattle on the shuttles. Working hard to get out of the corners is the big thing. So trying to still bring in the good fucking quality stuff, but then whenever it's that repetitive and then the burn kicks in, it starts to get a wee bit slappy. So it's just trying to fucking beat discipline with that and trying to keep the quality high at the same time. So good sort of mechanics, good coming into the corners, getting out of the corners, first couple of steps acceleration, and then when you're going into the tempo bit, the 50 meters, we're trying to get up right, you're trying to be flowy, you're trying to be smooth, but you're fucking doing it and it's hard to do at times. But that's what tests mechanics and technique and all that crack. It's all good when it's in controlled environments, you've plenty of rest, refresh, but it's like over time we want to build that capacity and tolerance to be able to hold those positions when you're fatigued. So yeah, makes it all harder, but makes it more efficient, more effective. Same way coming in the last 10-15 minutes of a game, you're going to be fucked. Execution of the skills under fatigue. Can you do it? Can you not? It's got to really make a difference in a lot of scenarios. So yeah, plan now. Back into the gym here. Literally just around the corner from the gym. So get into the gym, get a bit of lower body done. 2 exercises, hamstring curls and leg extension. 5 sets of 5 in each. That's a crack. One thing about going the hair out there, the caps are getting a lot more views, which is good, and like wearing caps, but the hair is it can go pretty well in times. Wearing for a weekend up at the weekend, short it out, cut it into a bit of shape, and keep rolling out for Australia.
Right, so since the session this morning, we've been back at the laptop pretty much all day. We've had a couple of calls. We've had 2 calls with new potential players coming on board. So one player has joined. An interesting one. He's actually in Erasmus in Paris, which is cool. But he's based in Wicklow. And it's his first real chance of getting a proper off season, which is fucking quality. And I know the feeling. I remember the feeling well. It's like when your season just rolled from one team into another, you never really get the chance to fucking get a good block of work done. You just felt like you were constantly on the go. So whenever you actually get the chance, firstly, to take the time and work on yourself and focus on yourself, the potential and the ceilings you can hit or the heights that you can hit, they're fucking class. But I still remember my first proper all season. It was one of the most enjoyable periods of training I've had. So yeah, that's been the class thing. And I think the big thing that's coming up with these calls is like players just want to have a clear plan, a clear structure in place. Remove all that guesswork so they know that they're ticking all the right boxes and they have all their bases covered and getting all the work done, which is absolutely key. Another player then, Camog from Clare, She is already going really, really well, but she's at that level. She knows she wants to break into the next level. She knows that there's more can be done, but it's like not 100% sure on how to go about it. Like what she's been doing has got her up to a certain point, but she's like, right, well, what do I do to make that next step? And that's where a lot of players fall into. It's like we're at a good level, we're in a strong position, but it's like, right, how do you go from good to great? That's what average the elite. They're like surviving to thriving, I suppose. But yeah, it's like whenever you reach out to a program and you want to get started on something, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're in a bad place. You could be in a bad place, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're in a bad place. You could actually be in a pretty good spot, and most people would probably be looking at you going, fuck, you're going well, like what are you doing that for? But you know yourself, it's going from where you are now, you know that you have so much more in the tank and you need to do something different or remove, like just have something put in place for you to have the confidence that the work and the time and the energy that you're putting in is actually delivering the results and getting you towards where you need to be. But I'm gonna wrap this up with another call here now, and then we're getting dinner on this, so yeah, see how this player gets on. Hopefully he joins the program. Mate, just on those plans, I would leave off the speed tonight, mate. If you did Monday, you did legs, you trained last night and did lower body, I wouldn't be going sprinting today, mate. Let's take that off. You could do a wee bit of zone 2 stuff. You do that on the bike, just do it nice and easy, flush the legs out. But yeah, mate, go in and do the bike, get the legs going. Still get a bit of a sweat on, you still get the aerobic benefit, you still get the conditioning effect. But yeah, without the impact, without the fatigue, without the load on the body too. Good call, Had. New player on board, footballer from Tyrone, which is class. Actually lives out the same direction as where my granda lives and the family grew up. So that was funny. But yeah, again, same story. Having that plan structure in place is the big thing. Just lacking that plan structure, and then the support and accountability that comes with having a coach, someone to hold you to a higher standard, make sure you're getting the work done, make sure you're progressing, making adjustments to the plan, and just make sure that we're evolving week on week, and removing the guesswork, I suppose, making the absolute most of the off season. So that's the crack. That's the common theme. If that resonates with you, if that sounds like you and it sounds like something you can benefit from, then there's 2 ways we can help you inside Potential Performance. One is through our one-to-one coaching program, Potential Performance Athlete, working with either myself or Dara. If you are interested in that, click the links down below, go down to the description, book in for a call with us. Please only book in for a call if you are over 18, you've been playing at senior level, you have a good bit of experience underneath your belt, you know what you're doing in the gym, you just need to have that plan structure, ready to take things to the next level. You need that support from a coach, you need that consistency. Yeah, that's the type of players we want to work with. If you're underage, we are not the program for you just yet. I always recommend going to see an in-person coach first and foremost, learn the basics, learn the foundations, build the good habits that you're going to carry through the rest of your career. Realistically, you're going to be training until you're hopefully for as long as possible, so you may as well learn those good habits to start off with. The other option is our off-season program, 12-week off-season program, which has been a massive hit over the last couple of years. If you just want a plan, just want a structure, just want something to crack on with yourself, it is down in the link down below. It's $49.99. It has absolutely everything you need to have a productive off-season. Speed, acceleration, change of direction work. You've got conditioning work, both on feet and off feet. You've got all your gym work there, strength, power, hypertrophy, robustness type work, structured for you around your week. You literally just have to go, implement it, and follow it to a T for 12 weeks, and you will be fucking flying. With that though, there's no support and accountability, there's no nutrition. You do have the option to upgrade into the Potential Performance Academy, where we do have our community there with weekly coaching calls, all that crack. If you do want to find out a bit more about that, then you have any questions, just shoot me a message with P2P Academy and I'll help you with that. But if you just want to get the program, click the links description, or click the links down below, and you can get that for $49.99. It'll be straight to your inbox, and you can get stuck in as soon as you get it. If you also want a GPS over the off season, I actually don't even talk about this. To track your speed, you're looking to build speed, you're looking to track your volume, your distances, all that crack. StatSports GPS is the one that I use, majority of my clients use, and yeah, it's good, it's handy to use, relatively cheap as well. If you get your use out of it, it's literally like cost per use, it's worth fuck all, like as in it's very little cost to you, and you can get a discount of 15%, I believe. They usually have sales on it anyway, but if they don't have a sale, use only key at checkout and you'll get 15% off as well. Alright, I'm gonna stop trying to sell you things now and get on with the rest of the video. Back at this desk again. Is there, I'd say half this video is me sitting there standing at a desk, or a makeshift standing desk. Yeah, literally back-to-back calls all day there. Not complaining. It's a good sign. I'd be complaining if I didn't have any calls booked. Pretty flat out. Off season in full swing. Up first clip this morning. Sorry, it's Thursday by the way. Thursday the 25th. Up first clip this morning. Out for a walk. 7 o'clock. Got the coffee. Obviously, start the day with coffee. Back to the house. Bang out the program dates for next week. Touch points with a few clients. Sorting stuff for one of our in-person training days. A few more of these bad boys. For the clients coming to that, and a few that we need to get out to a few more clients. So it's organising that, and then organising a videographer to come in. Our usual videographer Ran is away travelling, so he can't make it, so we're trying to get someone else in, which we got somebody on the call. So hopefully that all comes through. We'll get the content for it, and yeah, we'll get a YouTube out of it. We'll get some good clips, some good coaching clips, just showing what we get up to in our in-person training days. Plus it'll cover me for social media posts for a good wee while, and it works well when I'm away in Australia. I'll have plenty of content there to keep going out. Obviously with the goal of 1, showing what we do, 2, giving good value and showing, like, we're going to be going through a speed session, going through a gym session, so hopefully you can pick up some good useful coaching cues, tips, tricks, and apply it to your own journey. So we'll have that call, and then literally from 12:40 onwards, it'll be back-to-back calls all day. With players looking to join, two client catch-up calls, getting ready for the off-season, and then new players joining the program. We had 4 of them, and it's now 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. I have a big session to get in. It was meant to be a swim. That was the option, swim today, but the leisure centre I go to, you have to book in for a certain time, and there was no times. All the times were first thing this morning or like 9 o'clock tonight, and I want to go and get the session done and be home before 9 o'clock. So I'm going to go for a big session instead of the swim. So it's a recovery thing. It's more of a recovery session today, just nice and easy. I was going to get up and early to do it this morning, but that would completely defeat the purpose. To cut your sleep short to go and do a recovery session, one of the best things you can do for recovery is get a good fucking night's sleep. So I wasn't getting up at 6 o'clock this morning to go and do a swim for recovery when I could just sleep for an extra hour. So there's my 50p's worth in that. As always for recovery, good food, plenty of sleep, smart training is obviously going to be the 3 big rocks. Going to go get the big session in here. We've got 2 minutes on at about 7 out of 10, and 1 minute nice and easy, times 10. So half an hour on the bike, get in, get it done, get out. I'm not even going to do a sauna or anything today. Just got to come home, get food in me, chill out, and get an early night, for I'm a tired boy. Bike session just done, nice and handy. 30 minutes, clocked up about 14k. Well, rounded up. I like whenever I'm on the bike, whatever distance I hit within the time, and whatever the next K is, I like to round it up just as a wee mind game. Dinner time now here. Leftover curry from last night. So chicken curry with egg noodles as the carb source. Keeps the calories down a wee bit. And they're fucking great too. Back at the laptop. A few replies to do, a few client replies, a few inquiries I need to get back to. Players reaching out to get in, which is class. I feel like I'm talking about that a lot at the minute, which it seems to be all I'm doing because it's just that time of year. Off season is our busiest time. September, October, November. Mainly October, November, but into September here has been pretty flat out. So next week is pretty hectic. But wouldn't happen any other way. It's nice when my own team commitments have calmed down, gives me a bit more time and I can sit in the evenings and do this. Otherwise, when you're playing, you're out of the house at 5:30, gone all night, and you're getting home at maybe 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, and you're not very rarely, or you're firing up the laptop to go and do a bit more work there, so you're trying to squeeze it all in during the day. And it can be shy trying to get conversations and stuff in with people too. You can't just, people work, have real jobs, and aren't free during the day. There's all Skype like fuck. Met the people that jump on calls and they're still in work. It's hilarious. I'm no tout, so I'm not tout on you, don't worry. So a few replies here, a few responses, and then get a post out 8:45, and then I want to kick my feet up. I've setting up my steps to 12,000. I'm on 10.5, so 1,500 steps walking up and down the house here after dinner before my little ice cream. Because we're on the Australia shred. 6 weeks from the start of this week, 5 weeks. 5 weeks to go. Right, get this done. And I'm chilling out and switching off. Want to get a good sleep in. And then we'll check on tomorrow. What's happening? Friday evening, 5:30. Training's been done for the day and all. I didn't get any clips of it. Actually, I'm allowed. I did get a few clips, but it's for real. It's not for YouTube. Didn't get them the right way around. Yeah, training session done. There was another lower body session today. A lower body session today. Similar enough to the session that I did on Monday, so I didn't really record too much because it's just the same sort of stuff. Bit of prep stuff at the start for hamstrings and hips. Then went into some jumps, trap bar deadlift, hamstring curls, some isos, a bit of calf work, and then I had a wee bit of core. Yeah, finished off with that, and then went into the sauna for 20 minutes. So yeah, wasn't too much to show there. Hasn't been too much to show today from a work standpoint. Up this morning, a few program edits. Yeah, building players going into their off season, getting that work together there. Just a few messages with clients and whatnot. Got a bit of content sorted for today, so got a post made, and that was a bit ahead of it. So that's today's day in the life. I'm sitting on nearly 10,000 steps. Gonna get out for a walk, get that up over 12, maybe push it towards 15. Paul says I have to clean the house here as well, so I need to get that done while she's away to the gym. That's today's plans. Pretty low key. Gonna kick my feet up then this evening. Trillic playing Pomeroy in the Tyrone Championship. Obviously gonna pay for that and not watch it on the dodgy stick. Tomorrow so there's two ways I can work it. Tomorrow I can have a rest day and then do a double session on Sunday, or I can get a bit of work in tomorrow, which just means I'm training every day of the week. But yesterday's session was basically a rest day. It was nice and low intensity on the bike, nothing hectic. Tomorrow is just a bit of upper body, so again, nothing hectic. Ideally I wouldn't train every day of the week. I would have a bit of a day off, and normally Sunday would probably be my day off, but I'm gonna go for another run club, get a 10k in, I imagine, because I enjoyed it last week. So that's gonna be the plan for the weekend. Probably get the upper body in tomorrow. Gonna go down to Oma. I'm gonna watch Oma and Ergal in the championship, Throne Championship, and go down and see family and that as well. So that's what the weekend's looking pretty low key, pretty chilled out, pretty chilled out. It's actually more probably exciting than majority of my weekends. I'm actually going somewhere, but chilled out in the sense that there's nothing mad happening. I need to nail the deficit over the weekend, so that'll be the big thing, keeping on track so that we keep the momentum going. Down about half a kg this week, so going well, moving in the right direction. Weekends are going to be key. It's easy during the week when you have that normal structure. It's just a wee bit of planning ahead for the weekend. No plans to get any big meals out there or anything like that, although if I do go to my granny's house, she'll be trying to feed me everything, so I'll probably need to bank a few calories for that, or else eat a good meal before I go, so I'm not fucking stuffing my face and starving getting into your house, because I'll eat fucking 3,000 calories in one go. That's Friday's catch up, Friday's bits and pieces. Aye, we'll see if we get some clips of the weekend. What's happening? So Saturday morning here. Friday yesterday was a quiet enough day. Just back from a trim as well, by the way. Get the haircut in a bit of shape for Australia. Need to fit in, so I need to grow it out before I get the Monday. But just back from the haircut, 2 coffees deep, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. Well, it's like 2 minutes to 10. But gonna go around and get a bit of an upper body session done here, and then tomorrow we're getting the running session in, so we're gonna go for just nice easy continuous run, nothing hectic. It's more just to get the aerobic benefit, get the volume in, get the distance in, and yeah, it's enjoyable. Did it last week, so I'm going to go for that 10k tomorrow. Calf run club, if you know, you know. Yeah, going to go around and get a wee bit of upper body in. It's an optional session, so I'm not going to go too mad with it, because I want today to be kind of like a rest day, because I'm going to be out 10k tomorrow, and I've trained every day this week, so yeah, it's going to be nice and easy. So yeah, probably pull-ups, maybe some sort of bench or shoulder press. Yeah, I'll go pull-ups, shoulder press, military press, maybe some form of row, dips, arms, core. Just nice and easy, nothing hectic. In and out session done. What a tune, by the way. In and out session done. What's that, 40, just under 40 minutes? Wee tiny bit of upper body, couple of exercises, bit of a pump more than anything, bit of core. Yeah, nothing hectic, as I say. Got my main upper body work done the other day. So that was just a wee pump sort of session. Just to feel good on a Saturday, because I like doing something on a Saturday. Don't like fucking not training on a Saturday. It's absolutely fucking stinking day. I need to get steps in, so I'm gonna get out for a walk and go for lunch. And then I'm heading down to watch Oma and Ergal in the Tyrone Championship, so heading down with my dad for that. See if I can get him on the camera, that'll be a laugh. Sunday morning, coffee and collagen, and 10k coming up. Time is it now? 10 past 7. It's a fresh one. Don't know if you can see my breath there, but yeah, coffee and collagen here. Going to get far on me. Get a bit of mobility done. Yeah, we're getting a 10k in this morning. I'll see if we can get any content during it. I might not be bringing my phone. Probably won't be. Don't know if Paul is bringing hers. So try and get a wee bit of content in the run, but if not, you'll see me before and after it, and you'll know that it's been done. Yeah, looking forward to it. Even though my head says otherwise, I actually am looking forward to it. What a morning. Run club done. 10k bait. Look at that, if we can get that to focus. Class day for it. Unreal. But yes, with that, training week finished. It's been a good week, it's been an enjoyable week. Week 1 of the off season in the bank. Good bit of running, bike work, plenty of gym work, just building that robustness. That was it in the body. Bringing up the few weak areas, just giving that TLC for the hips, the calves, the hamstrings and all that. And yeah, just looking to build a good base, build a good foundations, get nice and strong, and continue to build on that over the next couple of weeks here. Bit of off-feet conditioning on the bike, back out in the pitch, and then finish with a 10k there this morning. So it's been a good week. It's been a pretty stacked week. I'll probably rejig a few things just so I do get a day's recovery somewhere, but I wouldn't like to be training every single day of the week. Like yesterday was meant to be a day off. Like today I was meant to do running and a bit of optional upper body, but I did the optional upper body yesterday, which was again a low day, was the day off. But again, shows the importance of high, medium, low days. You can have a high day is all well and good, but if you need to have a low day the next day to recover from it, or maybe at least a medium day, and you're not just pushing high intensity all the time. But I think that's the thing with this week. There's been some intensity in the gym stuff. The intensity's been there, but it's not a massive volume. And then even from like on the pitch stuff, it's been like today was more volume but no intensity to it. The bike stuff hasn't been massive high intensity, but to be fair, the fucking assault bike on Wednesday, was it Wednesday, Tuesday, was tight enough. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Yeah, the other bike session was light, more of an active sort of recovery session. Probably will want to have 1 or 2 days where just kind of, well, one day anyway, where I do take a day off. I think just even mentally, like it was fine for a week, but I'd say if you're doing 2, 3, 4 weeks in a row where you're literally training every fucking day, it would be, yeah, you're gonna get fucking running to the ground at some stage. Even if you are managing it, nutrition was good, body weight's coming down, seeing 80.4 there, new low yesterday from. And then at a big feed last night, it was 81.6 again this morning, but a big feed the night before, I'll do that to you. But average for the week sitting about 80.8, I think it was. So yeah, try and get that down closer to 80 this coming week. But yeah, first week of the off season has been good. It's been enjoyable, sort of training on my own, having my own sort of timeline on things, my own schedule of things. Normally we'll have a week or 2 to myself, and then you're kind of like ready to get back into the team. But honestly, at the minute, I'm happy with the break. I actually don't want to be anywhere near a team for a good while, because it's been a long shift, it's been a long push, and yeah, you just don't want to be I want the time off basically. Gonna go get food under me here now, chill out the rest of the day, plan the week for next week. I have a client or 2 to get set up and get them ready to go for tomorrow. But yeah, next couple of weeks we'll be diving into a bit more of the off-season stuff, a bit more nutrition, diving into the sessions in a bit more detail, so you can look forward to that. And if you want to follow along, make sure you hit subscribe, like the video, share the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Good luck.